Welcome to the Athlete Central Student Success Story. So in this success story, I'm going to be sharing with you how I helped my student generate over $6,800 last month and increase their channel revenue by $6,500 during that time. All right, so here's the backstory and how we got to this point. All right, so my student at the end of March 2024 signed up to work with me in my Tube Launch program. This is now my Tube Academy program because I've switched over programs since this time. So this student ended up working with me wanting to scale up their channel. Now, we didn't start focusing on this channel right here right away. We actually started to scale up their Finesse and Sports channel, and we were able to bring up this channel to over $9,000 per month, and I have a case study on that as well. Now, after we were able to get this up to a sizable amount of income, we then changed the focus of the channel to start growing Athlete Central. So we used a very similar strategy to Finesse and Sports. So what we did was we found proven strategies around ideation and formats that were working in other niches, and then we pulled them over into the fighting niche, and that's when things really started to take off. So as you can see, before my student and I really started working on this channel, the channel was not generating that many views. And then all of a sudden what we were able to do was, again, apply that particular format that we found that was working on other channels over to their channel. And that is really when things started taking off. So as you can see here, basically going from a couple hundred views per video, maybe 1K, 5K, and then things just started to absolutely take off. 67K, 31K, 58K, and then things really go crazy. 148K, 563,000. So not every video is absolutely going to be a hit. That's just the reality of YouTube. But you can see that we really started to maximize the performance of this channel's videos simply by finding what was working and then pulling it over. And again, that's something that we did very similarly in their other channel, Finesse and Sports. So when we started to really focus on this channel in the last month and a half roughly, what we were able to do was take this channel and absolutely explode it to the income that it's at. So as you can see, in the last 90 days, it's made over $13,000, but more importantly, in the last 28 days, it's increased its revenue by $6,500 to a total of $6,800. So how did we get here? Well, simply by employing better ideation strategies. Now you may be thinking to yourself, okay, but how expensive is it to run a channel like this? Because maybe you have the interest in making extra money, but you're thinking you don't necessarily have the money to be able to fund it financially every single month because maybe you're busy and you don't have the time to make the videos yourself. Well, I'm happy to say that this is not an overly costly channel to run. So if I go to the channel right here, you can see the stats and you can see that they're releasing 8 videos per month, okay? So it's a couple of videos per week. And if I go back into the email exchange with my student, he says, currently I pay about $60 per video for my other channels, which includes the script, the voiceover, edit, and thumb. And so when he said $60 per video for other channels, this is one of the other channels because we were specifically talking about Finesse and Sports at the time. So if you do the quick math, you can see that 60 times 8 is $480 per month, and the channel is able to generate $6,800 per month. So that's over $6,000 in profit per month. And much of that was simply just due to the fact that we were able to employ better ideation strategies to really lean into the demand of particular people and also use a proven format that was able to get us the results that you're seeing right here. So now, as you can see, the channel is pulling in over $200 per day, which is a really good side income, if not a full-time income for the average person. But not only that, but my student is also working a full-time job and they're simply outsourcing the videos using the outsourcing strategies that I share in my program. So this has been a really massive success, and it just goes to show that with the right ideation strategies in place, it doesn't take that long. As you can see, just 28 days ago, the channel was making barely any money per month, okay? And then we were able to increase it by $6,500. As you can see, $6,468 more estimated revenue than the last 28 days, all the way up to $6,800 that the channel is making now, simply by targeting our resources in a more effective way. And so this has been a massive success story, and it just goes to show that once you find what's working in a different niche, you can pull it over and then you can replicate it across multiple channels. So this one we got up to $9,000 a month, and then on this channel right here, as you can see, $6,800. So that's like $15,000 right there of income, just under that in profits because the cost of production is pretty low on these channels, as you can see, around $60. And so it is a very good way to be able to generate a side income if that is something that you're looking forward to. So thanks for watching the student success story. And if you have any questions, make sure that you reach out and we can connect and you can learn more about this process.